A Scooby-Doo shimmy. Ha ha. A Friday shimmy. A shimmy of happiness, a shimmy of home. And after 5, shimmy, honey. Thank you. If you're not shimmying, you're missing your blessing. Yeah, you got time to get a snack. I got a couple topics for us to talk about. Just a few. No, we're not doing a call-in. You know I crashed the app. I can't do call-ins. I crashed the app. Ash crap shimmy. Ash crap. Crash app shimmy. Pop roast is gonna be out tomorrow. Oh, I got the winning ticket. Wait, where did I put? Oh, there it is. I got the winning ticket right here. I got the winning ticket. Oh, yeah, let's start the episode off. What would you do with $500 million after taxes? Let's not say $1 billion because you ain't going to get $1 billion. $500 million after taxes. Will I share with you, Biffers? I'm asking you what you would do. We're not talking about what I would do right now. We'll get to that in a minute. Shit, what? It's an insulin house. Leave the U.S. Change your number. House on house on house. Slap your boss. Pay off debt, charity, save. CNN said 500 million too. Disappear into thin air. Buy a cat house. When will we do a live pop roast? You'll just have to see. Pay off your student loans and have a nice lunch with the rest. Fake your death. Ooh, Lord, the comments is coming in. Oh, hey, UK. Get financial advice, everything you ever wanted to. Buy a co-op, grad school, nonprofit for affordable housing. Create your own movie. Monaco. Now, Miss Vet, we don't do that here anymore, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I feel like that's the nicest way I can handle it. Blow it all in a month. Get a Walmart grocery chain going. Go Judy Winslow and disappear. She by Sheree. Change name and live off grid. Travel, travel, travel. Find some smart black kids and make sure they get into college. Dubai. Kick homeless bank. Pay off bills, buy 2 or 3 homes. Live like the housewives of Beverly Hills. 6-month cruise. Pop roast will be up tomorrow morning, afternoonish. We recorded today. Trailer review, everyone dies. Remind me a little later. I'll happily get to it because I'm going to review the trailer for, what is it? Family Hustle. I'm going to do that live here. It's on YouTube, so I can put the link in, and I ain't got to worry about them shutting my page down. Poshy Petite, get your page shut down. Develop some co-op affordable housing. Am I seeing Halloween this weekend? No, I'm not going to be doing, like, new movies until they come out on, like, DVD or not DVD, but, you know, a streaming platform, because I don't enjoy going to the movies and writing furiously the whole time. I can't sit and enjoy the movie. Girl, don't get my page shut down with that nonsense, Antoinette. Don't get my page shut down. Winning the lottery gonna get my page shut down. Put it in the bank and go to Italy. You can see me in a minute. Buy tomorrow wig. No, we're just talking about what we would do with if we won the lottery tonight. Put the money in a Swiss bank account. He won't need this page. Quiet as it's kept. No, I believe you me. Oh no, then I'm really gonna need the page. Ball out at the Biffa Emporium. That's right. That's right. Get merch for the whole squad. Invest in some up-and-coming film projects. Get some couture. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Pay Sheree's videographer. Not invest in your friends and be broke like Robin and Don. Ooh, the shade. And sell the house and move to warmer pastures. Add to the Biffa collection. Create my sitcom starring Al. Oh. What would I do? Well, like, you know, the typical shit. Take care of your family, all that. Like, you know, set them up. And then what would I do for me? I would definitely travel, and I would travel lavish, and I would do a show about it. I would, like, be able to hire a great camera crew and do a show about luxury travel and Emirates Air. Oh, beyond first class. I don't know if I would want a talk show like Wendy Williams. I don't know if I would want that. Like, when you don't have to do stuff like that, you don't have to do it. Oh, thank God that comment is hidden, Sheba. And it's gonna stay hidden. No, I would still do YouTube. I would just do rich YouTube. It would be about, luxury apartments, luxury homes, pools. I would rate pools and the hot tubs overlooking the pools all over the world. I would definitely let you know, like, is it really worth the money? You know what my show would be? As a former broke biffer. Is it worth it? Is the country, and two, is the country friendly to us? Open a dispensary and let me do your taxes. And then I would definitely want to set up affordable housing in New York City. I'd want to have some type of program for transit fees for the poor because the MTA is getting more expensive, and that's something like I would tackle problems like that. Like, okay, you can't go and look for work because the MTA is too expensive at $275 a ride. You don't have the money to spend $130 a month on a metro ticket because you're worrying about your rent. So let's get a program for those people. And affordable housing. And an arts program for gay youth. By Nicki Minaj, new ghostwriters. Oh my God, we could talk about the MTA for 2 hours. No, but you've got to start somewhere. Oh, well, thank you, the fit foodster. Why does it have to be public, though? Exactly. Set folks up at the turnstile. Yeah, you live here, so you must live here so you know. Because yeah, they try to get people at this turnstile with the quickness. Express buses be $5, and if you live somewhere where an express bus is running, you need the express bus. I always thought that was some BS. A comedy series, don't expect more for more. 275 for some of the worst service in the world for public transit. The buses are an absolute joke. And unless the thing is, if you live below 96th Street, you have excellent subway access. Excellent subway access. Also now, if you live below 96th Street, you're paying well over $2,000 a month rent, and you no longer need the MTA. You can Uber and Lyft and private car wherever you need to go. Because one, you're not going that far. Like maybe you need to take the subway during rush hour, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people are now springing for the car service because if you're below 96th Street, you may not be quote unquote rich, but you rich enough. You're living in a six-figure income household. And we ain't talking like scraping 100,000. We're talking 200,000 plus below 96th Street. So the subway below 96th Street, it's just, if you live there, you don't need it. If you live outside of that, you really need it, and then the subway access gets spotty and shitty. Hey, Kyle. Pop roast will be out tomorrow. The buses do have bed bugs. I will be watching The Haunting of Hill House. No, I was doing my laundry when YouTube went out, so I actually didn't know until it was back. Oh my God, you are so right. NY said, ask for a courtesy ride and the drivers act like you're asking to fuck their fathers. That is so true. Well, our buses move about the same speed you'll walk to get there. The only thing is you take the buses in the summer because it's too hot and in the winter because it's too cold. Otherwise, you just walk in the spring and the fall. Oh, your friend is in it. Well, congratulations. But the MTA is terrible. Terrible. And here, you don't really have the option to buy a car. Like, I thought about getting a car here. It's a nightmare. Parking is a nightmare. The winter on your car is a nightmare. Driving is a nightmare. A lot of bus drivers are very, very rude. Very rude. But we'll talk about that on Periscope because believe me, I have some choice words. Choice! However, but no, I've lived here for 11 years and I have watched the MTA decline into nothing. I live in Hamilton Heights. I'm close to the ABCD and the 1 train. And that's part of why I stayed in my apartment so long, because I do have good subway access, even uptown. But the further you go, once you have like 1 train line servicing you, you're really overpaying. When I moved here, the MTA was $1.50. It's risen to $2.75 in 11 years. It was $1.50. The Metro was $1.50. Yes. Now, I wasn't here for the tokens. I wasn't here for that. But the Metro was $1.50, and there were like 1.25 million less people living here. So it was a lot easier to deal with the subway even during rush hour. Now, I can't do live streams on the subway because the subway has shitty service. Yeah, a car is a terrible investment here. But let's go on and do a live watch along of this T.I. trailer. Let me get my headphones so we don't get no copyright. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and we're all gonna watch the T.I. Tiny trailer. Because we done talked about the MTA enough, and I'll be on here all night telling you how shitty the MTA is. Because I got some stories. But that's not why we're here. I don't want it to get boring. Okie dokie. Okay, let me put this in. Let me hit mute. So there's no issue of copyright. Just a second. All right. Okay, let's see if I can put this in. Okay, the link is in the chat, so everybody can watch along. I'm gonna give y'all a moment. The 5 train is the worst. I haven't taken the 5 in a while. All right, we ready to push play? All right, I'm gonna push play. Oh God, the specificity of this app. I can't even say the shit he talking in tongue twisters. Oh, the link don't work? Well, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me try to get y'all a better link. Okay, it's working for some people. Yeah, it's the super trailer. What? There we go. Monica, girl, that tattoo is close enough to your face to be on your face. That's not my face, that's my neck. Girl, still cursed. I'm not on the YouTube app, I'm on my desktop. Oh, you're on the YouTube app. Oh, okay. Thou shalt not cheat. If you wanted a man who would accept that vow, you shouldn't have married T.I. Okay, so Monica's dealing with the issue of I don't want to twerk in my videos, but I still want to put out music. Monica, you can put out music. You have a beautiful voice. We love you giving a ballad. Like, we don't need you to be sexy. We ain't looking for that. Give us something jazzy. Give us something new. Thou shalt not look like a red nose. Thou shalt not give you PTs. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt not. Nobody can hear nothing right. Nobody can hear nothing that I'm playing when I'm doing the little, when I'm watching this little trailer. I don't want my page shut down. She's on T.I.'s show because she's wanted to dabble in reality for years. She needs to sell an album. She needs to sell an album. I think Monica is a devastating natural beauty. Always has been. I think that she is an incredible talent. I think that she can write a song and sing it. I like her. I just don't know if this is the outlet for her art. I don't know if this is the outlet for her art. Oh, God, Toya. I ain't even gonna talk about Toya. I'm omitting her from the review. Now she gonna give us Keisha Cole, oh, I got a drug addict mama too. We know. That's why you got pregnant at 14. Oh, that was shady. That was shady. That was small of me. Okay, Letoya, I don't know if I care enough about you. I'm happy that you're pregnant. I would rather see you on a talk show after you have the baby. But this, y'all are trying to give us like Real Housewives of Atlanta Celebrity Edition, and I don't know if I fuck with it. Toya still looks young because she is young. Toya younger than me. I just didn't marry a gremlin. That's why I'm not rich. Quiet as it's kept, loud as it is. Oh, yeah, there's Toya Wright and Letoya Luckett. There's a Toya and a Letoya. Where can you find a rich gremlin? They're all over the Upper East Side. I don't know why. I mean, I guess because Candy wasn't there for Riley. She wants to, be a mom now. It's her business. She got enough money to raise it. I can't get pregnant, so I ain't gonna judge it. And do we really care? Oh, thank God. Do we really care? Because I am too fuckless to care. I was fuckless about the first one. Been fuckless about Riley. Them kids don't do nothing for me, and neither is this trailer. I am 2 minutes and 32 seconds in, and I'm going to watch the show and review it because I'm going to make money doing it, but I'm not going to watch it because I give a fuck. I'll do it for the coin. I'll do it for the coin. I'm a pretty woman and I do love an ugly man's. Do I love ugly men? Well, I don't know. I like men who treat me well. I don't mind being the pretty one. I'll say that. I don't mind being the pretty one. Then you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to steal your man. Oh, well, I'm happy to help you through whatever, Terry. You can't with an ugly man. Well, I'll tell you, pretty men can have some very ugly behavior. Very ugly behavior. I'd rather deal with pretty behavior from an ugly man than ugly behavior from a pretty man. Ugly men do cheat too. That's true. That's true. Honey, ugly men got money, pretty men got money. Everybody got money. You just got to find the ones with the money. The ones with money be hiding it. You don't know they got money. They be in the club in, the regular coat. Me, I'm in there with the fur. You know I'm broke. Oh, he got a fur. He broke. He spent all his money on the fur. It's the guy that's in there in the Old Navy winter jacket that goes home to his $1 million apartment. He just don't want you to follow his ass there. Gucci Mane ugly. 50 said he doesn't cheat because he's never in a relationship. Who has he ever claimed? That's why he don't cheat. He's never in a relationship. That's real easy. That's that Jedi mind trick bullshit. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. I learned about that bullshit when I was 18 to 21. Oh, yeah, I don't cheat. Yeah, because you're never anybody's anything. All 50 Cent has had is baby mamas and rumors. When did he ever claim Sierra? When? He was, no, that was after the fact. He never claimed Vivica. Exactly. Community, honey, community. It's all about the community. That's why Shawnee hid hers in her mama name. Why do men go ghost? You know what, LaShauna Gates? I'm going to tell you something that I learned a long time ago and has been the most valuable lesson of my life. If you have to ask, the reason no longer matters because it is no longer worth it. You just have to let go. It doesn't matter why they go. If you're gone, you're gone. I don't have time. I don't have time to worry about why. I don't have time to worry about, oh, was it something I did? Because it wasn't. If it was, they would let you know. But no, you cannot worry about why they aren't that in. You can't. You can't. That is the best lesson in life I learned is if I'm at a point where I'm questioning and I'm wondering why, what, too many questions. I don't have time. In good relationships, you know because they're there. There aren't any questions in good relationships. Everything's obvious. They're there for you when you need them and when you don't, in good times and bad. When they're mad at you, they say, look, I don't like this. And even if they don't want to confront you, they confront you because you matter. If they're not willing to confront you, I hate to say it, but it no longer matters anymore. And that's just a life lesson I learned. Take it for what you will. I don't know everything, but for me, that's helped me immensely. But it may not help you. It may not be for your life. I don't know. This is why I don't give advice. I have very little to give. But when I saw that, I was just like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me tell you what little bit I know. It'll hurt the less and less that you stop dealing with it. The second you realize, okay, too many questions, I'm cutting it off, it hurts less. It takes practice. Exactly. Too many people. Too many new opportunities. Ain't nobody got time for that. I lose feelings quick because it's like, okay, when it's over, it's over. Another great quote that I heard was in Sex and the City 2. They were happy, yeah, until they weren't. And that's how it goes. I was in a relationship, I was happy until I wasn't. And then it was over. And that's that. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to hear it, oh my God, I don't have a man, I don't know what I'm going to... Child, I done got a man before, I'll get a man once more. It ain't like that. It's just not that big of a deal. Oh God, no, don't be a fixer. You can't fix shit. If somebody gonna fix something, they gotta do the work on their own. I'll agree with Iyanla on that. You can't coach, you can't cajole, you can't coach somebody into fixing themselves. No matter how much you want it, no matter how much you want to be that light at the end of their tunnel. That's not how it works. Wish it was. Wish it was. They gotta come to your ass functional. If they don't come to you functional or you can't deal with their dysfunction, then you got to leave them alone. You got to leave it alone. Now, if you like, okay, you might do this a little bit, you might do that a little bit, I can deal with it. That's what it's going to be. But no, you can't change, you can't fix, you can't raise, you got to leave, whatever. Just like you. Nobody's going to fix you, nobody's going to change you, nobody's going to tackle your issues until you decide, you know what, I have this issue and I want to do something about it. And then your partner can support you and help you, but you have to want to do the work. You have to accept that, you know what, you might call me out and I might have to get it. That's how it works. Other things need to be in order. The car is luxury, but where's your house? And what does that look like? The only thing you're willing to fit and fix is a house. Yep. You don't know him, but you wish him well. Exactly. When two whole people are supposed to come together, it's not two halves make a whole. Because I've always said, you can come and you can go. I will always be Alexander Diane Rodgers. Max came, Max went. I'm still Alexander Diane Rodgers. I still have my Friday night live stream. I still have my reviews. I still have my show. I still have the Biffa Emporium. Life will go on and you will meet somebody else. You met the first one, you'll meet somebody else. I smell like cigarettes and peppermints. Probably. You have to invest in yourself. You have to want to be the best you. And then you can attract somebody on the same level. That's when you can, okay, I'm doing the work for me. I have this, I can level up. That's why I went back to school. And speaking of going back to school, when you level up, you gotta have the yummy in your tummy. I will leave this live up because I haven't been really shady. So hopefully we can keep it going where I can stay from being too shady, where I can leave the live up. I haven't said anything that I'm like, okay, let me take this down before they shut my page down. Creative writing. So one day I can write the TV shows I review and finally put something decent on the air. Because I'm sick of the bullshit. Oh, thank God that YouTube blocked that comment. An asshole will charm you out of your drawers. I guess that could happen. It hasn't happened to me, has it? No. Well, I'll go on and say once. I'll go on and say once. But once was enough. Alex sure ain't waiting for Jesus to fix it. The Biffa Chronicles. I'm trying to. I'm trying to go somewhere. I don't want to stay here. I mean, I like my house, but I don't want to stay in it forever. I don't want to die here. No, I'm not a secondary strumpet. Never have been, never will be. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Now, I love being 35 because I am just too old. I'm too old for the bullshit. I get to the nitty gritty real quickie. Pete does need to live by the beach. She's gonna upload the video at some point, I hope. If she doesn't upload the video on her channel, I still have it, so I'll put it up here. I'm 35. I'm gonna be 36 in December. Would it be tacky to do an Amazon wish list? Because people have been asking me like, oh, do you have a P.O. box? I want to send you something. Would it be tacky to do an Amazon wish list of things that I need? Because if you're going to send me something, I don't want you to send me something I don't need. Is Chris single? I don't tell my friends business. I don't put business in the street. So I'm going to let you know Chris's at, go to this week's Pop Roast. It'll be up tomorrow. His ads will be up. You ask him. You ask him yourself. That's what I'm going to say. Chris doesn't have a YouTube. And that's why I love having him on the show. Kendall? Oh, I don't know. A Love Connection clip? No, that's not our brand. We don't know her. Kempton? Who said I was staying at the Kempton? I'm not staying at the Kempton. Oh, Kendall. What is that? Where is that hotel? Either way, I'm staying at my house tonight. I don't need to stay at the Kempton, or the Kendall, whatever. I don't know why you're bringing it up. I wish that hotel chain well, though. I wish it well. Oh, I'm reading on my Kindle later. There you go. I'm reading on my Kindle. The tea on Kenya Moore. Uh, do they have night soap? Ah. Oh, thank you, Miss Love. Cardi B is pregnant again? Well, I guess. She was talking about wanting another baby. I mean, she just went through it, so I can understand wanting to have it back to back and, put out a little more music. And then once you've had this baby, you'll be able to, if she's pregnant now, she'll be touring by, Christmas next year. I'm surprised about Beyonce because she talked about the health issues she had with this pregnancy. So I'm surprised that she's not having another surrogacy if she wanted another baby. Because she definitely, like, in that Vogue magazine article, talked about, real surgeries and real recovery. And it, to me, made it seem like I don't think I can physically go through that again. But if she can, she can. Kenya is going to be on Growing Up Hip Hop. And that's why she's failing, because she fucked up her Bravo check because she didn't go on and put her marriage on the show. You caught that another surrogacy shade, didn't you? Didn't you? The specificity of that Beyonce shade has you flabbergasted. No, I'm not going to talk about Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because that's not funny. That's not something I want to make fun of. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for the kid. I think that this is why I don't like Love and Hip Hop, because they really exploit people. And she should have been off the show. And had she been off the show, I don't think this incident would have happened. I don't know if they're canceling Steve Harvey's radio show, but they did cancel his television show and replaced him with Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson. Like, she's always been B-C list at best, and that's who they replacing him with? Kelly Clarkson? Kelly Clark. I would be a better replacement. Kelly Clark. Wow. I mean, they really ain't fucking with him. They really ain't. Because a lot of people hate Steve Harvey because there is just an intrinsic quality about him that is unlikable. We ain't fucked with her since you've been gone. And she been gone since you've been gone. Sheree t-shirts are $85. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Steve Harvey was black A-list, white B-list. Kelly does give middle America teas, but now people realize that's a market, so they're going to play into it. That's the game, that's the tea. Marjorie ain't gonna leave him because Marjorie ain't got nowhere to go but down. That was her last stunt move as a trophy wife, and she was lucky to pull it. Where is she gonna go? It's not like she's Cassie and 32 with no children. The only place she's gonna go is the consignment shop to sell all of the purses and bags she got. Lady Heroin isn't leaving Steve. Not unless he's in a body bag. Oh, you need something to listen to when you go vote tomorrow? Then Angela and Love, we can't get any shadier than we have been because y'all, anybody, where Angela, where you live? I want to remind all the people there to go vote early tomorrow. We need to early vote and then make sure our vote was counted. All right. Attention, Georgia, Smyrna, Fulton County, Cobb County, the greater Atlanta area, DeKalb. Early vote. It doesn't just matter, it fucking matters. It is, it is. I get it from the Dominicans. When you're in the city, it's best to buy from the Dominicans or the Puerto Ricans. They have the best of the best. Voter suppression tease is right. New York doesn't have early voting, so I will be voting November 6th. They have the best paella and roast chickens. The best paella and roast chickens. Because, you know, I got to leave it up, so we got to keep it cute and on mute. You know, it is, we're not going to, no, it's not, Grad. No, it's not Sims. It's not. Janita? I'm going to fuck that name up. I wish we could have voted for Cynthia Nixon. Hello, Ursula. Did I see the signs the Montana people put out for dump? No. Yeah, Cassie gonna find somebody. She already knows all the millionaires and billionaires. She's been swimming in the right circles. So moving on will be easy for her. I ain't never heard that. No, she's not on the ballot. She lost the primary to Cuomo. Okay, I have a question. Cardi B and Meek Mill are in the studio together. Do we want the Nicki and Cardi feud to end? Or is it like, look, rappers beef, female rappers beef, let's have the beef? Do we want the beef to end and everybody just move on and just make your music? Or is it like, you know what? Let her have it. Let's see what you got. We let the men go at each other, why can't the women? Or is it we're pitting women against each other? I'm a little confused because rappers go at each other. So I feel like that means female rappers go at each other. But maybe we're pitting the female rappers much harder against each other than the male rappers. So it becomes unfair and unseemly. What are your thoughts? Makes for good music. Dig it bellicless on Transformers. It's annoying. Remy Ma Sheether. Just give us good music. We don't care. Come Together, you want Ladies Night Part 2, New York again. Every industry needs competition. It should end, but they are both petty. Rap beef between men may last, but they don't sensationalize it this much. You're over it. You enjoy watching Cardi annoy the fuck out of Nicki. Once Nicki gets humbled, it'll end. It's only a matter of femininity. Femininity. It seems manufactured. Boring. If the music was good, it would be okay. You think it's business, the marketing, it's a shame. It has to be negative attention. If it was all in the studio, yes, but they're doing too much. It won't ever end. Nicki and her dead ass can go. Remy can't make a hit to save her life. Girl, where is Remy? Child, Remy is a reality star now. She better hope they pick up that show. Because you don't have enough of a catalog to be anything but an add-on to, you know, a nostalgia tour that honestly we've already done. Like, I feel like for Remy, it is over musically. You came out of prison and yeah, you're working on this album, but I don't think anybody wants to hear you. And you can't, like, maybe now that you're off parole, you can really act an ass on reality, and I think that's the only way she would be able to resurge is if she gave us K. Michelle bops on the next season of Love and Hip Hop, and she really was like, I'm about that life. But I don't think that that's good for her image, but I don't know what else she's gonna do because I feel like you've kind of run out of steam with the Black Love. Like, okay, yeah, you married Papoose and his face. And I guess like Beyonce, you wanted an ugly man, because I don't know who's trying to hit that, but I just don't find her interesting. They say Jay-Z is well hung. Well hung man is a dime a dozen. Please. It ain't hard to find nobody well hung. That ain't nothing. That's not an achievement. Please. You go to Washington Heights, everybody well hung. It ain't nothing special. What's attached to the well hung? That's the issue. You're coming to New York City next month. Can you get a selfie with me and Chris? Email me and we'll see. Email me and we'll see. Please. well hung. He still has that face. That face ain't well hung. That face is crooked like a Picasso. Lord. I guess we all have different priorities. Gangsta Boo, talk about raising the dead. Gangsta Boo. I don't know where she is or what she's doing. I heard Trina came out with some music today. Did anybody listen? Did anybody listen to the music Trina came out with today? Anybody? Hands? Hands. Venus, I'm not fucking nobody in the dark. I can't take to lunch in the light. Ray J has an unsung. He is unsung. He's very unsung. Nobody sings his songs, and he came out with a few of them. So I would say he qualifies. I feel like they don't just specialize in the has-beens. They also like to talk about the almosts. The almosts. And Dorian was an almost. And also, what can he do with it? How are his pussy eating skills? A large penis doesn't necessarily mean good sex. Especially the way y'all shit is set up. A YouTube comedy special tour. Child, you see how tickets sell on YouTube events? No. No. We gonna have to get to a level like the Reed, and then we can talk about touring. But I ain't about to go on a tour where don't nobody show up. Fuck that. I am not gonna let y'all gas my head, because it's real easy to come on live from your cell phone and watch something, and then somebody have an event and don't nobody show up. And I ain't talking about nobody's shit in particular. I'm talking about a whole mess of things. Femininity. But no, like, let's talk about truth. It's not like a whole bunch of people are throwing really successful, like, oh my God. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. This business doesn't work like that. It works for the Reed because they have a very targeted audience. They have networks behind them. They have production. They have press and promotion. If you don't have the press and promotion, it's difficult. So no, I have to have more subscribers, more active subscribers, more business connections, more things going on for it to be a viable option for us to do a tour. And I'm talking about me and Chris for Pop Roast. We'd love to, and in the future, it'll be something that happens. But exactly, we're still cultivating our following. Child, you'll be there and maybe 3 other people. And that ain't no shade, it's just how the business works. Pop Roast will be out tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow afternoon. Probably around 11, maybe 12. Depends on when I get up. Venus, I'm not shitting on you. I'm just saying, like, ever thought about getting a manager? A manager wants 20% of money that I'm barely making. No. I'm not at the point where I need a manager. We are nowhere near that point yet. We'll get there. We're at the point where you might get a live local event sometime over the Thanksgiving Christmas season. We might test the waters and do our first live event in the city and see who actually shows up in a very small venue. We're going to keep it modest, keep it honest. D came to shimmy with lots of femininity. Will Carrie Hilson be there? Possibly. Maybe, yes, a Thanksgiving pop roast where we do a year-end review. I think that me and Chris could do a great year-end review around Thanksgiving, and that could be our live show where we're gonna, cover all the Love and Hip Hop, Housewives, and just talk about television and a few hot topics, a few big year-end events, or rather big events that went on throughout the year. Yeah, like the one I did last year. No, we can't cook at the same time. Is Wendy Williams invited? If she's willing to get on stage and be honest about the Aaliyah movie, absolutely. I have a lot of questions for her. A lot. Carrie will be carrying my bags. Actually, I travel light to performances. Although I will have to have somebody watch my coat while I'm there. No, Pete won't make an appearance because Pete's not going to be allowed in a restaurant/bar. Hazel will end up with Hep C. Oh my God. Pop your butt. Pop, pop, pop your butt. You feel like R. Kelly wrote it. I feel like Wendy called him and was like, hey, you want in on this script? He was probably a silent investor. Quiet. Ooh, Andrew, you might have a point. You might have a real point. R. Kelly might have been a silent-ass investor in that bullshit. Because him and Wendy was cool like that. They was cool like that. Nah, Pete can't go wherever he wants because of the New York City health codes. Iyanla fixed her life with this bullshit-ass show. Can we talk about why Kenya was pissed she didn't get Hermes bibs for her baby shower? We absolutely can. Because she's nouveau riche. Very, very nouveau riche. And she does not understand true wealthy etiquette. She thinks because, I came to your baby shower, these gifts actually meant something. No, honey, you've been gotten, had, and bamboozled ever since you set foot in Hollywood. No one ever wanted to fuck with you. You were reality trash. Not royalty, like Nene, but trash. You put too much value on what you didn't have to offer. And now you think, oh, I've been kicked off the show and my supposed rich friends are gonna fuck with me? Honey, all y'all living off credit and donanes and free promotional gifts. And you're mad they're not even sending you the shit they get from the gifting suites. And I can understand. But the truth is that's all you gave them was shit from a gifting suite. Please, you could barely afford to finish that house in a ditch next to Sheree Whitfield. You moved next to Sheree Whitfield and you know you can't unload that house for more than $585,000 because that's really all it's worth, especially with climate change. She ain't on this channel. Exactly. The baby poop gonna smell the same whether the baby is in Huggies or Hermes. And Monique, you made me want to just take this moment to really just, oh God, I'm drinking in and I am feeling from my toes to my bones a gratitude that I don't have children. Oh, because I don't have to smell baby shit. It is Friday night. It's 11:05. I'm on my live. I'm doing my thing. I'm enjoying my life. Oh, God, I don't have children. And it's the best. I'm doing the childless shimmy. Oh, shit. Keep dropping my damn keyboard. Childless shimmy, everybody. If your kids is grown, get your shimmy on. If you a proud mama and you're like, you know what? I love my kids, Alex. I'm having the time of my life, and this has made me a better person and gives me a deeper understanding to the universe. I respect you. I applaud you. Thank God you can do it because, honey, I can't. I can't. I couldn't begin to try. So I'm going shimmy for you. Jesus. Kenya moved, but she hasn't sold that house. Otherwise, it would be all over the blogs. Kenya Moore is trying to sell her house. And honestly, it's such a public property. I don't know if that's going to hurt her sales. I mean, somebody with money in Atlanta is going to want to live in a private enclave in a beautiful home. They're not going to want tourists dropping by, trying to snap photos of the place. And Kenya's, with her limited PR skills, and ooh, Lord, I'm trying to be nice. She put that video out of her chasing off intruders with a gun, i.e. fans of the show. So nobody's gonna wanna buy a house where people are gonna come up and be like, I'm trying to take pictures of the Moore man, or I don't want that shit. Do you want that shit for $1.3 million in Buckhead or wherever the hell it is? I don't think it's Buckhead. Oh, this is YouTube music from the YouTube library, so they can't take my shit down from copyright, because I'll definitely let them know, girl, I got this shit from you. No, because if she used it for Airbnb, it's going to be all over the internet in 15 minutes. Like, there's no way a house that famous that's been photographed that much wouldn't be found out on Airbnb. Because the thing is, if you rent it to people, either they're going to know it's the Kenya Moore house and they're going to want to make money off of it, or they're not going to know and they're going to accidentally post pictures of the house on social media, because that's what people do when they're on vacation, and it's going to get found out anyway. I don't know Atlanta, so I wouldn't know Buckhead from Cobb County. Cobb County. Wouldn't know it. Oh, no, YouTube hasn't always had a music library, but they have one now. Maca root red raspberry tea. The Kardashians are so fraudulent, they live in leased houses. They'll buy the shit, then move from it, then buy something else, but live somewhere else. Also, I feel like when you're as famous as the Kardashians, I definitely would buy a house, but not live in it, because I bought that house, you know where I live. I got crazy people coming after me. You see the break-ins? I don't want people breaking into my house. That's why I like where I live right now, because at least I know ain't nobody breaking in. Oh, they've had a music library for years. Well, they've really been promoting it in the Creator Studio. No, I was just reading it. I don't know what maca root is. Red raspberry tea sounds good. I like raspberry tea. But what's maca root? You don't know Kenya, but you wish her well? You have maca root? What does maca root do? Oh, it's a healthy powder supplement. What does it help with? I have golden echinacea. Oh, male stamina? Okay. Menopause. Maca root made your breasts grow 3 times bigger. Can she get $1 million off her house because of Real Housewives? I don't know. I just want to live somewhere where I don't hear sirens all the time. That's how old I am. I no longer find the sirens of New York interesting. I'm tired of it. I love my house. I've lived here for 5 years, but ooh, I like the avenue I live off of. I call it a highway, and I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for the hot tub pool era of my life. Helps balance your hormones. Okay. I guess probably at like a vitamin shop or a GNC, probably Amazon. Where will I move to? I guess we'll see. Okay, are there any more hot topics before we end the live? Because last time I ended the live so abruptly, I saw y'all cussing me out after I ended the live. Y'all were like, Alex gotta stop ending these lives so abruptly. That wasn't even a Ken friend heifer. Next time he go on, we gotta get him together about ending those lives like that. So, I'm letting y'all know we winding down. Anything else you want me to cover? Let me know before I click the stop streaming button. We ain't gonna talk about Tommy. I like to leave the conversation at its height. Why drag on and then it's, oh, okay, and then you see your watching just drop, and it goes from 259 to 159 to 40, and then it's like, shit. Let me get the hell off here. Ain't nobody here no more. I don't want to do that. That's why I don't invite people to events ain't nobody gonna come to. I keep you wanting more. So, are there any hot topics? Any other hot topics? I could do the Florida Keys, but they got too many hurricanes. Trey Songz. That's not a hot topic. Oh yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow night for our live stream, live watch along of Scream at 8 p.m. Saturday night. I'll be here and I hope you will be too. Alex does not have a dick appointment. Alex does not have a dick appointment in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm not. We've gone through all the hot topics. What else is there to talk about? Eva's Real Housewives trailer. Don't nobody care about that. All right. Good night, y'all. Tell a kid, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. We done wound down. Nobody put in any hot topics. So it's toodles.